Hello, this video recording is to walk you through the new attribute added to Rule Engine Budget Scope, which is budget pacing. We have added this attribute in Rule Engine, keeping in mind the popularity budget pacing attribute at the Pro dashboard level has received. So when you're using budget pacing on the dashboard, you're able to analyze the pacing of your budget at the account level. Similarly, if you are interested to analyze the pacing of your campaign budgets or your shared budgets, you can work with the budget pacing attribute in Rule Engine and generate a report around it. Let's have a quick look on how you can do that. You can create a very basic strategy which says that if my budget pacing is less than 70% or if it's more than 90%, the threshold you can decide always something like this. I can change it if it's less than 50%, if that's what you need, or if it's, you can say more than 90%. And then you can say, I would like to include in a report. Now, setting up budget pacing is very easy. You click on the attribute and a dialog box will open. This is where you have to set your target budget. The target budget here means you have to give the system a target for your campaign budget or your shared budget for this month. So for example, right now I have set an expression which is daily budget into 30.4. This means if I have a campaign budget with daily budget as 10, in that case, the monthly target for that campaign budget becomes 304. And based on this value, the system is going to calculate the budget pacing. Similarly, if my daily budget is 20, then for that particular shared budget or that particular campaign budget, the target would become 20 into 30.4, which is 608. And based on this value, the system is going to calculate the budget pacing. So this is a way to give the target information to the system, just as you would give on the dashboard some value for your account level budgets. This is a very budget specific target monthly budget you will mention. Now, it could also be something, a very constant number, which is for each of your budgets. It can be any shared budget or any campaign budget. For all of them, the target budget remains 100, or it could be 1,000 for all of them. So based on this value, the budget pacing will be calculated. Now, if this is something which is very, very generic and you would like to be very specific with each of your campaign budgets or each of your shared budgets, you can also make use of a spreadsheet. So working with spreadsheet is same as you'd always do. You can actually always have a spreadsheet created here, which is having budget ID and budget name, and then use that. Now, you don't have to really worry about how you can work with budget ID and budget name. So when you are actually working with the external data, you can always download a sample data information, which is going to come with budget ID and budget name information for you. And you can set the target monthly budget. So now if you're using the spreadsheet column in budget pacing, the system will pick the target monthly budget for each of your campaign budget and each of your shared budget from the spreadsheet. You can anytime go ahead and change that in the spreadsheet and the system will pick that up. So it's a very simple and straightforward way to create a budget pacing condition. You can add more conditions with it and choose to include this in a report. Or if you're interested, you can also change your daily budgets based on this. So if I just walk you through the one that I have created, it's a very simple one which says that if the budget pacing is less than 70 and the budgets have received cost more than 0 for this month, I'd like to generate a report for this. And because this also works like an alert for me, that if there are some budgets that are not pacing well, I would like to be alerted. In that case, I just automate this and I add it to alerts and update. If I do that, I'll be able to receive this alert in my alerts section. If you check out, This is the alert and budget pacing, the strategy that I created. And I have a suggestion. And the suggestion is going to be the same, that this particular budget has a budget pacing of less than 70%. So I hope this budget pacing attribute and rule engine will really help you to granularly track how your budgets are pacing for you. Yeah, please go ahead and try this out. And for any further assistance, feel free to reach out to us at support@optmyzr.com. Thank you so much. Bye bye.